In this video, you will see what are the main benefits of OMICRON Customer Portal. Once you visit the OMICRON Energy website, in the top right there is a login button where you can click. It will take you to the OMICRON Customer Portal website. If you are a new user for OMICRON Customer Portal, you must need to start with the register button that's in the top. You start with your company domain email address to get full benefits. There are some countries where you don't have a company email address, and those cases are exceptional. You can provide your alternate email address where you don't have a domain email address from your company. Once you provide your email address and hit submit button, you must receive a link that you need to validate. Then it will take you to complete your profile. Meaning that you need to provide your complete information related to the first name, last name, company address, and some other basic information required for an user. Next, if you already used our OMICRON Customer Portal website, and you must need to migrate your previous account to the new OMICRON Customer Portal. In that case as well, you need to click the register and migrate option. You need to provide your email address, which was used before, then hit submit button, and you again receive the activation link to validate, and then you must complete your profile. Probably you must change the position or department within the company. So that's why it's very important to provide the up-to-date information as a user to the OMICRON company. Next, once you complete your registration and finish your validation process, you are good to go to sign in with the sign in button in the bottom down. It will take you to the OMICRON Customer Portal main product dashboard. The point is, I have already signed in today. That's why it didn't take you to the password option. So most cases, once a timeout is happened for the single sign-in from the browser, you must get a pop-up where you need to provide the password as well once you provide the sign-in. So basically, you need to provide your company email address that is used for registration to the OMICRON Customer Portal, and you must need to use your company domain password to make it very simple. Next, if you did not complete the user profile, you must need to click in the top right, then click user profile, and as I said before, you must need to provide the basic information. The maximum information that you provide will allow you to get the full access to the OMICRON Customer Portal area. You can also use the software updater. Probably you must know if you're a previous OMICRON software user. There is an always check for TestNUS, the new control, IEDs code, stations code, any other primary software application as well. This is an add-on app which also allow you to get the latest version of softwares directly that you can get an update. If you would like to have a separate password for the software updater, then you can update that particular option here. You can provide the interested topics to get a notification from OMICRON, and it must also interested in magazine from OMICRON about the e-news, some of the success stories from different regions. Once you provide the new information, you also need to save it by providing a submit button. Next, I come back to the product dashboard. If you are a new user, you must start with add a new product. Before that, I would like to walk you through some of the frequently asked questions. When you scroll down at the very bottom down right, you click the help and frequently asked question. These are the common use cases for a user. For example, I would like to download the latest version of software to manage OMICRON hardware products or some software-only solutions. Then you can expand it and understand how to download it and how to download the calibration certificate and software licenses for my product. All these basic informations are provided here, and I'll also quickly walk you through these steps. I start with one basic device. Let's say go for CMC 500. Let's say I bought CMC 500. I'm a user of CMC 500. Then I can start with add new product in the top right. Then I can type CMC 500. So I have to provide the space here. I click CMC 500. Then I can provide the nameplate data, like where this CMC is going to be used. So this is for OMICRON Academy, CMC 500, OMICRON Academy, and the serial number. I can get it from here. Some 102576. 522. Then I'm good to go with submit. And the product will be added here, especially when you manage more devices, same model. You can provide a unique description to make it more easier for you. Next, once you add the product to the dashboard, it is now much simpler and easier to access the respective software, firmware for the devices, also user manuals, also the calibration documents and license files. If you are really interested in the software download, you can directly hit the software download option. You can also manage different menus here by clicking the three dots. So I click on the software download option, which will take me to the similar place where we can access other information, which I was showing the three dots option. Then you can always download the latest version of Test Universe from here, and the previous version also available in the bottom in case if you'd like to use it previous version on specific use cases. But we highly recommend you to make use of the latest version of software and firmware. And you can also get to know the latest features and enhancement and improvements added to the recently released version. From here, you can download the What's New document and, of course, the CMC latest models from Net1, where you can also make some benefit with system-based testing with the RASM test software application. If you have an license enabled on your CMC hardware, even if you don't have a license, you are still good to go to download the relation test software and explore more details in offline. Next, you can download the latest firmware for the compatible hardware. For example, this CMC currently running with 2.71.0020 version, and there is a newer version of firmware available, which is 2.72. It's available here. I can download the firmware, and we can also update the firmware to the device quite easily from this level. The firmware has been downloaded. I can just click on the update firmware option, and it automatically went to the downloads folder. and pick the latest version firmware. I can update it. The firmware is now updating to the device. So this is how we can get the benefit from OMICRON Customer Portal area, especially when you want to download the latest software. This is a way. And firmware for CMC, this is a way. And next, you would like to access the calibration and license file. You can click My Documents, or you can access the calibration certificate and license file for your OMICRON device. Next, there are some trainings available for the specific device that you would like to understand. Then you can also choose your location, for example. Let's say I want to choose Saudi Arabia. And you can understand there is a training planned this month after a week time for 3 days in Saudi Arabia. You can understand the training course details, and you can also book the training course. Next, so once the firmware has been pushed, the device will automatically reboot to boot the device with latest firmware. Of course, the device also have a TPM to make sure the firmware is coming from the trusted party, and it is signed from OMICRON company. And of course, next you can also explore the knowledge library. The knowledge library allow you to choose, for example, I'm interested in protection testing. I can pick the protection system. I can choose the content type, application node, for example, user manual for the test universe, or the test set, and what are the new features. All these things you can able to easily access it at this level. And related content, sometimes there are supporting software. For example, when you have CMC and test universe, the supporting software comes as a free add-on, which is a protection template testing library. There are many different templates for different make IDs and models that you can completely download and install it whenever you need a specific model and version required. And you can also access support related to PTL, dedicated model you can explore based on the vendor. You can choose the right model number and then the application that you're really interested in. For example, line distance, differential, then you can download at this level. You can also explore, let's say, for example, RED 670 and the compatible system requirements, and I can download the dedicated PTL file version. And next, we have seen already the knowledge library, and we already got to know how to download the latest version of software and device calibration certificate and license files. And if you are really interested to get the technical support, you can also click on the help and support directly here. So in the last main menu, and you can also reach out the technical support by clicking here, because your information are already filled and the model numbers, serial numbers are already picked. You can straight away write your technical support query and the software version that you're using, software version and operating system. And if you would like to provide some OCC and dedicated disk modules or any other information as supporting content for the technical support team to refer, that you can add it, attach it, and submit. And if there is any repair related query, you can also hit repair service request for repair services, and then can choose the affiliate type and then write down the message, and it will become a bit easier for you to access from this level. And same for calibration. And if you need a factory calibration, you can also choose the different type of calibration request at this level. And this is the similar menu training. You can choose the respective product that you are really interested in to get a training, and even the location and the different months, and the type of training. Is it, are you really interested in a classroom training, online training, or webinar? You can choose it at this level. Next, the recently introduced feature, which is an eAcademy. Before that, I think we covered almost the help and support. You can also directly call when you don't have enough time to write down your request. We have a 24/7 technical support team, works worldwide. Next, you can click in the left side, eAcademy. The Academy is the beneficial site where you can learn just having an internet access and having customer portal access, adding OMICRON CMC 500 especially will allow you to get the basic training courses already added, available here. And you can also understand your progress related to the training course that you attended, and the growth, the performance, of course, and the completed training course details and certificate that you also can also access it once you complete the training course, which is also good to have up-to-date information from the product team side. Next, events. So there are many different events happen across different locations, from which are organized generally by OMICRON team. And you can also choose location, for example, let me pick Saudi Arabia. And then here you can see there is an event in November planned. And you can also get more information. So the event is going to happen in different location. I can also get more information and register for it. And this is same for other location as well. Next, newses. So there are new features. Time to time release different benefits on different products that you can access it at this level. And most importantly, it's very important to know about the product lifecycle of the equipment that we own. Let's say I pick the CMC 356 with Net2 hardware when it was launched, and when will be the last time to buy. So it will be next year end, and end of the hardware update, as well as next year end. And for this particular model, the repair and calibration will be supported for a very long time, until 2036. And the successor product for this model, CMC 500. Similarly, if you have any other device and you would like to know about the system lifecycle of that particular product, you can definitely get to know from the phase out library section in the left side. This is a brief introduction about the OMICRON customer portal area. And of course, you can also search like CMC, if you have many devices like MBX, like if you are having station code, station guide, and if you have some virtualized test sets like VPX, then you can also get the OEA file, because we don't have an physical hardware. Probably need to download the Open Virtualization Appliance software file, the package that you can emulate in the different hypervisors like VMware, or you can also boot and then run the test set on third-party hardware platforms. And similarly, you can also access the license file for your visualized test sets. And the related content, sometimes, for example, the station scout can be managed over web server, and same for station guide. So you can just download the device link. Of course, when you have station scout, you'll also get an ID scout, and you can download the ID scout software as well together as a related content. And it's not just about only the hardware-based product. You can also add pure software based product only. For example, ID Scout, you don't have a serial number. Of course, you can put simply the display name, and you can hit submit button. It will be added, and you can download the ID Scout PC software separately. In case if you would like to have a wish to request for a specific information, you can of course send a technical support inquiry from the help and support. You can write down your request, and you can also reach out from OMICRON technical support menu. Here we have a technical support. You can also write down from here, but to make it more easier, your informations are already available. You can pick up directly the technical support request. Your information will be filled automatically. And that's all in this video, and thank you. Take care. Bye bye.